I'd try and show my face again. Here I am. Where are you guys? Let's see. Yeah, anyway. I wanted to start a video. I'm not sure how to really start this. But So the dwarf women, they were originally melanated, and the Mumaconrim gods, the Mumaconrim gods and goddesses had created the dwarf women first, and they were originally melanated. And so it's, I'm here to bring about a new story. A part of the story that's never been told. So, and the dwarf women were ruling. They were taught how to build magnificent structures from the Mumaconrim gods and goddesses in Middle Earth. So, and then their line had spread to different parts of the regions of the map of Middle Earth. And the title of this video is called "The Arkenstone is the Ovary of the Cosmic Mother." And when we leave this body, when our spirit leaves this body, we have to try and find the ovary again. To yet instill life again. And then you can see the sperm as the sunlight hitting the planet, creating all life. So, I didn't want to keep this video too long because it takes a while on this phone. It takes a while to download onto YouTube, so I didn't want to keep this video too long. So the dwarf women ruled down where you see the lower part of the Middle Earth map. They ruled down there first, and then as time went on, they had ruled elsewhere, and the dwarf women were created, and then the dwarf men were, but the dwarf men who were involved in warfare, they were stripped of their melanin, and they were exiled to the colder regions, and that's where their melanin became dormant. They weren't really able to use that crystalline power that they once had. It would remain dormant until they learned how to create peace again. So, and then in a DNA scene, Erebor had went through a pole shift, and where Erebor was, it was cold But when the pole shift happened, Erebor was in a hotter, more humid type region. And that's where the dwarf goddesses were at that time. See, it's hard to do a video out here because everything's just going on around here. So, the dwarf men and the dwarf women who associated themselves with warfare and skirmishes all around the earth, their melanin became dormant, which means that they weren't really able to tap into their spiritual power until they had reached a certain point to where they could use it again. So, in a new part of the story, that's why you see my star family. That's why you see my star family with a paler skin tone, because that their particular kind of dwarf race had associated themselves with warfare, so their melanin became dormant, and they looked paler than they actually were. But in this new story, in this DNA story, my father Thorin and my cousins Philly and Killy, they would have appeared darker. They would have had a darker skin color. If they hadn't associated themselves with any type of warfare. So, and then when they died, their bodies were preserved, and in another spiritual realm, when that region the region that Erebor was, where Erebor was, when the pole shift happened, the region got hotter. So, and then the dwarf goddesses who were melanated, they occupied Erebor again. Because that's where their original home was, in another part of the story. And the dwarf women were created from the Mumaconrim goddesses, who were very dark in appearance. And the dwarf men were created from the Mumaconrim gods. And of course, the Mumaconrim gods paid homage to the goddesses because they had the cosmic ovaries. See, they were signified as the cosmic mothers. So. Okay, I'm gonna go back inside and end this recording now. And I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm trying not to drop my phone. See it? I have a specific outfit on. Alright.